Blessings to the collective and the universe. I am Dark and Lovely. We are back at the Loyalty is the Truth channel. Today we're going to be doing some creepy, strange conspiracy reaction TikTok. Let's get to it.
I think I know what the Krabby Patty secret formula actually is. This conspiracy might ruin your childhood. You notice Mr. Krabs is always trying to hide the formula, won't let anybody see it. Well, I'm thinking it's made out of crab meat. Notice how there's no other crabs in Bikini Bottom. And watch this scene right here.
We've both lost our luster. So that's what I taste like.
What did he say? And why is the Krusty Krab restaurant a crab trap, which fishermen use to catch and cook crab? Is Mr. Krabs grabbing all the crabs up and selling his own for profit? Here we go with Hollywood mocking Jesus again. Lil Nas X has a song featuring Jesus Christ. He says it's coming out tonight. And look at the promotional material for his new music. What is this? And this. This is the same guy that was stripping for the devil about 1.5 years ago. I mean, look at this. I mean, but he won't be the first and he won't be the last. Because they've been doing it.
This is the real truth behind Thanksgiving.
The Pequot people were burned alive in the middle of their sleep at night in 1637. Mass Bay Colony, Plymouth Colony, Providence Plantation, Mystic Seaport, all English colonies banded together to burn women and children while they slept in a village at night. They barricaded the exit. They did not allow anyone to leave. They wanted them to burn. They were proud that they burned. This country was proud to write. We could smell their burning, rotting flesh for over a mile away. It's written, folks. Please read it on your own. I am not making this up. Stephen King can't make this up. He was so proud, the town of Norwich, Connecticut, had a statue honoring this man up until roughly a decade ago. John Mason, the man who murdered over 700 people. When anyone, the few people who were able to survive that Holocaust, they were rounded up. They were sold as slaves. Before they were sold, they were marched all the way from Connecticut to Mass Bay Colony, present-day Boston. They were placed on trial. They were declared to be sold as slaves. But before they sent them on that slave ship, they had to humiliate them some more. And they read a declaration that those people shall not ever, once again, even utter the word Pequot. They will no longer be able to call themselves a Pequot. I am proud to say, I'm a Mashantucket Pequot. This is the history, folks. Because that particular day, that particular incident, is when this country declared its second religious day of Thanksgiving.
Don't forget to like and follow and stay weird.
Now, you guys, I'm not gonna front. I love watching it, SpongeBob, but I used to always wonder, like, why there's no other crab but Mr. Krabs. And question mark two, he have a whole daughter. That's a whole whale. Like, question mark. Like, what the hell is going on? And then you got Lil Nas weird ass. I don't understand. You making a mockery out of God, out of Jesus, like, and the people that's listening to your music, the people that's buying your album, I don't understand what's wrong with them too, because that's the devil. And Thanksgiving too, guys. I never liked Thanksgiving. I always think Thanksgiving every day for me. I don't need to choose one specific day to say, oh, happy Thanksgiving. I don't care about that. It's Thanksgiving for me every day. Let's get back to the video. Comment, subscribe.
Tom and Jerry was telling us the truth years and years ago. Watch this. Check it out.
From the looks of things, sir, I'd say they are here to audition for the remaining slot in the fabulous super race. Is this some kind of a joke? A pussycat and a mouse? This show is about crazy stunts and people putting their lives at risk for a big fat prize. It's not a nature documentary. Ring call security and have these... Sir, it's...
The true leader of Hollywood is about to emerge.
This always gives me the creeps, sir. He's the president of Hollywood. He's supposed to give you the creeps.
And it takes the shape of a demon.
It's been in the cartoon, yeah.
Greetings, your Tinsliness, imperious leader of Hollywood.
If a kid's cartoon is trying to tell you the truth, imagine what's really going on in Hollywood.
Welcome to Media Manipulation and Subliminal Messages, where we invent bullshit to keep people distracted. Who do you think invented the Minions? Look what happens when you slow it down.
Nah, I want to kill my parents anyway. Not impressed.
Maybe you'll find this news to your liking.
We interrupt the president's perfect speech to bring you this breaking news. A recent poll finds that Reagan Ridley looks incredible in that ponytail. We're all talking about it.
Fair and balanced.
I've been doing some soul searching lately, and...
You mean searching for a soul?
And I resolved the Israeli-Palestine conflict. But I can put it back if you want.
Y'all check this video out. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing.
The liars who've been trying to silence them shrink, and they become weaker. That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail.
Science has taken more leaps in the past few years than ever before. From AI now helping us do every tiny thing in life, to massive telescopes peering into the earliest days of our own universe, right now, we can do it all. But could scientists be taking that power one step too far? Tucker Carlson has broken his silence on CERN. He claims that they're opening a portal to hell. Join us as we dig deeper into the truth of these claims, and if CERN might just be doing something this crazy, and change the way the world works forever. Tucker Carlson is an American television host, conservative political commentator, and writer, and the man never shies away from speaking his truth. From talking about climate change on his show, Tucker Carlson Tonight, to breaking down what's really going on in the world of science, he's had a say in pretty much every major topic of discussion in the world. But right now, he's shifting his focus onto CERN. And CERN isn't just an ordinary lab, it's the European Organization for Nuclear Research, the world's largest particle physics laboratory. It was established in 1954 as one of Europe's first collaborative scientific ventures, with the primary objective of retaining talented scientists who were leaving the continent for the United States at the time. CERN serves as a hub for cutting-edge research in high-energy physics. Its core function is to provide the necessary infrastructure, including particle accelerators, for conducting experiments that explore the fundamental properties of matter and the universe. Over the years, CERN has fostered international collaborations, bringing together scientists from various countries to design and construct numerous experiments aimed at understanding the mysteries of the universe. This computing facility plays a crucial role in storing and analyzing the vast amounts of data generated by experiments at CERN. Additionally, it serves as a platform for simulating particle interactions and events, helping scientists refine their theoretical models and understand the outcomes of experiments. So this is the place scientists go when they have ideas that might just be a little too controversial to research anywhere else. But at its core, CERN strives to unravel the secrets of the universe by investigating what it is composed of and how it functions. By colliding particles at extremely high energies, physicists at CERN aim to probe the fundamental building blocks of matter and the fundamental forces that control their interactions. Through experiments conducted at CERN, scientists endeavor to uncover the laws of physics that dictate the behavior of the universe, shedding light on its origins, evolution, and the underlying principles that help them exist. Tucker is one of the people who believe that CERN is involved in the creation of a portal to hell. According to this theory, CERN's ambitious scientific experiments, particularly those conducted at the Large Hadron Collider, are believed to be part of a secret agenda to breach the boundaries between our world and the underworld. Proponents of this theory claim that CERN's pursuit of unlocking the secrets of the universe through particle physics is just a cover for its true intention, opening a gateway to hell. They speculate that the immense energies generated by the LHC could potentially tear open a dimensional rift, allowing malevolent entities to cross over into our reality. The conspiracy theorists often point to various alleged pieces of evidence to support their claims, including alleged connections to occult symbols and rituals, as well as distorted interpretations of scientific terminology used by CERN researchers. Some even draw associations between CERN's experiments and fictional narratives that involve parallel dimensions or the summoning of dark forces. Could CERN be pulling stranger things on the world and trying to get to another dimension? You see, it is possible that the scientists at CERN are able to disrupt the delicate fabric of reality itself. As the particles they're studying reach unprecedented speeds and collide with immense force, the tiniest of anomalies could form a microscopic rift in the fabric of space-time. This microscopic rift...
I'm going to just stop it right there. Y'all can go on YouTube and search this up for yourself. It's 23 minutes long. See, it's crazy that scientists are able to have access to this type of technology because when is enough until they fuck around and find out that they done fucked around and ripped a hole in the universe, and now all these different entities is being released into our world. Oh shit. And it's not just Tucker that been talking about this. I've been talking about this. Other people have been talking about this. They gonna fuck around and find out. Cause what they playing with is some whole other sci-fi Avengers, fucking DC Marvel type shit they got going on. For real, for real. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Cause if they fuck around and find out and some shit open up, it's their fault. What's y'all thoughts on this in the comments? Let me know. Let me know. This shit interesting. Hopefully you watch the whole thing.
Please let me know. Comment.
You whack to the max. Cause this some
That's
shit
crazy,
right here.
Like you guys, they been putting stuff in the cartoons, the movies. You heard what in Tom and Jerry, what the guy said, right? They pretend, they put it as a joke in our faces, and we laughed at it and not even had a second thought of these people. You feel me? And look how Paul Tucker, exposing the CERN. Like, guys, come on, man. I ain't telling nobody to worry. I ain't saying worry. Worrying, it creates fear. Hold it down. We gotta hold it down. We gotta hold it down, man. We need to hold it down. All these things is happening. Come on, guys. We close to the end. We're not at the end yet, but we close to the end. God give us no time, but we have time to prepare ourselves. Prepare. Start preparing yourself. Everyone, prepare yourself. Because shit about to get rough. Let's get back to the rest of the video.
We have the Wheatland Plantation in Sevierville, Tennessee. The builder of this plantation was a Freemason and built it directly on top of a giant geode. If you don't know what a geode is, go ahead and Google it.
Let's Google it. This is what a geode looks like. It's basically a crystal.
But it was in an attempt to attract energy and to keep it there. Remember that throughout this story. The story starts out with a Revolutionary War veteran named Timothy Chandler purchasing this property in 1719. He then passed it on to his son, John Chandler. The plan was to make this the biggest wheat plantation in the country, and they made sure that they did that. This plantation was pumping out wheat, honey, and whiskey at an exponential rate. This property is actually in a section of this town called the Great Indian Warpath. So John decided he was going to go to war with natives, Cherokees to be exact. He of course won the war because he had more up-to-date modern technology than them. He then decided to bury the bodies of the native in his backyard. This place was the war ground for the Revolutionary War and the Civil War. And they have over 28 Cherokee natives buried in the back of this place. As reported today, there was a whopping 70 murders of native and enslaved people and some of the occupants that owned this house. One of the occupants that used to own this home killed his father, and the blood will not come up. And the murder scene is played over and over in this home.
Y'all, wait a minute. Telling me that they was using crystals back then to attract energy and hold energy there, hold the slaves there? Y'all, that is crazy. Just to prove that they knew about magic and knew how to do certain things that made us forget who we are, aka why they stopped letting us celebrate our own religions and tried to indoctrinate us into Christianity. This video is also going to show you exactly what they've been doing, the rituals they've been doing, trying to mess with us.
Apparently, my ancestors were so aggressive and would rather die than get on that ship. I mean, yeah, me too. And so they were forced to drink out of this well, which was a concussion, jazz, and they lose their memories and get less aggressive. This was a script they were forced to recite before getting on the ship. Watch out for part 2.
That they had to recite certain things before they got on the boat and drink a concoction from a well. This is all the hidden history, you know, things that wasn't taught to us in school.
What is that?
Hey babe, the flies mean that someone wants to know what the fuck you doing. They are called monitoring spirits, meaning that someone somewhere is trying to get information on you, trying to see what your every move is. And lately, every time I record a damn TikTok video, here come the monitoring spirits. It is raining right now, okay? And there's motherfucking flies all around me as I'm trying to content create. Please tell me when you've ever seen flies in the rain.
I don't know about that. Now I know.
She went out to the woods, picked up the biggest branch stick that she could muster, because remember, she's pregnant.
Yes.
And put it in the corner of her cabin.
I know that's right.
And waited. So that night, Robert wobbled his 60-year-old ass into her cabin like he did every night. When he didn't back up, she whacked his ass over the head.
That's what I'm talking about.
He ain't get back up. She continuously bludgeoned him. And she said, and I quote, "The devil got into me." That wasn't the devil. Them was the ancestors getting their reparation.
Right.
She beat his skull in. Once she knew he was good and dead, she rolled his ass into the fire and tended to it all night. She barbecued his ass to ash and bones.
Yep. Right.
Ashe. The larger bones that were not disintegrated by the fire, she crushed them. And then she put them in the floorboards, like pushed them through the floorboards of her cabin. So after a long sleepless night of doing the good Lord's work, she went to sleep. She got up right before noon and started spying on the family because, of course, they're looking for Robert. But then she noticed that the ash in her fireplace was far too much. It would have looked suspicious. It looked weird. So she commissioned Robert's 12-year-old grandson, Coffee, who also lived on the plantation with them, to dispose of his grandfather unknowingly. Sis was low-key a savage.
For real.
So she told Coffee, "I'll give you 24 walnuts if you clean out my fireplace and get rid of the ashes." And he was super excited because apparently he loved walnuts. So he gathered his grandfather's ashes and scattered them down the pathway all the way to a stable that was on the property. So after Robert was missing for 12 hours, his grown kids was like, "We're going to go talk to Celia." The same person that they didn't even think anything was going on between them two. Why would you go to her cabin first if you knew that nothing was going on?
Did you know that getting gel nails can increase your chances of you getting cancer inside of your hand? Let's get into it. These lamps are typically used to speed dry regular manicures. Some nail lamps are called UV lamps, and some are called LED lamps. But both emit UV radiation, which have been linked to both premature skin aging and skin cancer. They're basically telling y'all that the thing that y'all put y'all hand up under is giving off UV rays that's going inside of y'all skin.
Watch new
Listen to what they're
concerns
about
about
to tell y'all.
ultraviolet nail polish dryers and nail salons.
As CBS 2's Danya Backus reports, a new study now links them to skin cancer.
Skin cancer.
They're used regularly in nail salons to harden gel manicures, and they help give your nails a long-lasting finish. But some previous reports have suggested long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays from UV polish dryers. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego tested nail polish drying machines commonly found in salons. In the lab,
This what y'all
they
be using
exposed
to get y'all
different
nails
types of
done.
cells to the UV radiation emitted from the devices. They found chronic use of the machines can lead to
Chronic
cell death and cancer-causing mutations in human cells.
These UV radiation are actually affecting the deep layers of our skin.
actually
Cells
affecting it.
mutated even after just one 20-minute session.
What y'all think about these UVA rays in the nail salons in the comments causing cancer? Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Have y'all heard about this new Google update? You might want to stop and listen because Google reveals that AI will read all your private messages. Stop. Now let it marinate. Okay, let's continue. Google just unveiled a game-changer AI upgrade for Androids. But it has a dark side. Google AI will read and analyze your private messages, going back forever. Now they have a Google AI robot that's reading and analyzing your messages. And the robot will also analyze private content for messages to understand the context of your conversation, your tone, and your interest, to tailor its response to your mood and vibe. Basically what I just read is these robots is collecting data on you so they know you better than you know yourself. Cause me personally, y'all trying to learn my tone and my mood, y'all doing too much for me. And who told y'all can go on my private messages? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Google robot reading y'all private messages to get to understand you better. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content. And hit that business email if y'all trying to work. So, Chinese scientists have crafted a mutant CLAP19 strain with a 100% kill rate. Yeah, they tested it on mice and it had surprisingly rapid deaths.
Now, Chinese scientists have reportedly developed a mutant
CLAP19
that attacks the brain and has a 100% kill rate in mice. Worse, they admit there's a risk it could spill over to humans. The virus is a modified version of a strain found in pangolins and was tested on mice, expressing a protein found in humans to test that the disease might impact people. Reportedly, all mice infected with the virus died between 7 and 8 days after being infected, with symptoms including their eyes turning completely white, rapid weight loss, and fatigue. Researchers additionally found...
I guess what I'm trying to understand is why would y'all be creating a new mutant variant at all? They're still doing tests on it and it has a 100% kill rate. And then you know the best part? It probably could transfer to humans! Huzzah! Isn't that like delightful? I'm just saying, can y'all make this make sense for me? Let me know what y'all think about them creating a new CLAP19 variant that has not 50%, not 70%, not 99%, but 100% kill rate on the test subjects. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And by the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only.
Yo, she was determined to get her get back. She was not playing. Enough is enough. She was not this time. And she was pregnant. And he was not stopping. Like, really? Enough is enough. Put his ass in a fireplace, burn his ass, barbecue his ass. He won't have to do it to nobody. Not her, not nobody else. And you guys, the LED light for our nails and stuff, as you can see, that's no good. No good, no good. Me, myself, have used it before for my nails. But after I seen this, I'm not using it no more. I'm not trying to catch no skin cancer. None of that. None of that. And I advise every last one of you guys, don't do it. Don't use that LED light to dry your nails. Go back to the fan. What happened to that spray they spray on your nails? Come on. You can go back to it, guys. Come on, people. For your health, y'all better not use that. And then you got these Chinese people coming up with all kind of weird shit. Like, are they dead? They're not serious. They not serious. Kill a rat? Kill a rat? You know, that's how you start, what, the zombie apocalypse? Apocalypse is coming? Is that how you gonna start it? Is that how they gonna start it? Like, come on, guys. Let's be serious. Let's stand. If we don't stand, we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. But let's get back to it, though.
This is the true origins of humanity.
This is the one. This explains our purpose on Earth if it's true. Y'all couldn't stop asking me about it, so here you go. I can't even say it. Who are the Anunnaki? Simple terms, they're the true OG creation myth as recorded by the ancient Sumerians, who are widely regarded as the first ever civilization in history. Predating even the Egyptians, the Sumerians existed about 6,000 years ago. And in 1849, our whole understanding of ancient history was shattered when 14 tablets over 4,000 years old were uncovered in their region of Mesopotamia. Y'all ready for this one? Because these tablets pretty much explain our purpose on Earth in the most clear-cut way possible. This is the story of the Anunnaki, the Eridu Genesis. So, 445,000 years ago, yes, I said that number correctly, supposed creator gods came to Earth in search of resources. The Anunnaki, whose name can be taken to mean those from which heaven to Earth came. They came from another world called Nibiru, one that visits Earth every 3,600 years, ruled by their king Anu. Now here's the first red flag. Another planet visiting ours this infrequently is impossible, right? Not according to NASA. In fact, they've been finding evidence of this planet for years. Except they call it Planet X, or Planet 9, and many top-ranking researchers analyzed data and pretty much all but confirmed its existence. And the reason we can't see it is because its orbit looks like this. A super elongated path around the sun that only gets close to Earth every 3,600 years. And we know orbits like this are physically possible, as they've observed in other exoplanets. Anyway, story goes on to say that living conditions on Nibiru deteriorated and became hostile. So the Anunnaki came down to Earth for some goods, specifically water and gold, which apparently helps restore their planet's health. Now, it might just be a coincidence, but gold is actually used in modern spacecraft to shield from radiation, so were the Sumerians aware of that? They established a base on Earth called Eridu, made for collecting these resources in the Persian Gulf. They send down Enki, Anu's son, to lead this expedition and rule over Eridu. With him, he brought the Igigi, another race of demigods who were essentially their slaves to gather the gold and water they needed. Now, the Igigi were down bad after 250,000 years of slave labor with little rewards, so they revolted but lost, and now the Anunnaki had no workers. So Anu orders Enki to create a new slave race, intelligent yet obedient. Enki combines his essence with a species of cave-dwelling savages that exist on Earth at this time. That would be Homo erectus, our prehistoric ancestors. And through this process, he created humans, us, Homo sapiens. Now, this combining of essence is taken to be interpreted as genetic engineering. Sounds absolutely ridiculous, I know, but y'all remember Bob Lazar? The whistleblower on all that UFO, space tech, and aliens, which literally all turned out to be true? Just listen to what he had to say about certain classified documents regarding genetic engineering.
There is an extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that tech, saying basically that basically that we're a product of genetic engineering from someone. Yeah. How can you just swallow that whole?
I don't know about you, but he clearly seemed genuinely uncomfortable talking about this, and I can't think of any reason he'd have to lie about it. So in the tablets, they called this new species the first men, translated to Adamu. Now in Hebrew, Adam translates to man. So Adamu was taken to mean Men of Adam. Does that name sound familiar to you? Reminder that these tablets were dated to around 2400 BC, a whole 1,000 years before the book of Genesis was first said to be written. These new genetic hybrid humans started working the mines in place of the original Igigi, which in return for their work were educated with the gift of civilization. Language, agriculture, governing, housing, technology, medicine. Some Anunnaki got a little close with the humans and bred with them. Yes, that's exactly what you think it means, and gave birth to giants, even though they were specifically instructed to not procreate with them. At this point, there's a new leader in charge, Enlil, who was Enki's brother, and he wasn't having any of this debauchery. But no biggie, because he had a population control plan in place. A cataclysmic event that wipes humanity from the Earth, said to be caused by Nibiru's gravitational effect on Earth, aka the Great Flood. How convenient. Enlil took this opportunity to dip back to Nibiru so that Earth can be rid of all these unworthy inhabitants. The translations claim that Enlil and his crew left in their celestial boats that took them to the sky and circled Earth. Hey, that sounds like spaceships, rockets, and orbits to me. But Enki felt more sympathy, so he instructed some chosen humans to build boats so they can survive the flood. Noah's Ark, anyone? The flooding lasted for 7 days, yet another creation story told by almost every other culture of our past. There is countless proof of this intense flooding all around the world, but that's a rabbit hole for another time. The small number of humans that survived the flood started to rebuild civilization. Enki and other Anunnaki helped them rebuild in all corners of the Earth, which is said to have given rise to the pyramids, megaliths, and advanced masonry techniques that we see all over the world. And eventually they left Earth and they had one civilization that was more advanced than the rest. This were the Sumerians. This exact story is even told in the Atrahasis of the Akkadians and the Enuma Elish from the Babylonians. Now this is where it gets trippy. The Anunnaki appointed kings, humans that acted as their representatives on Earth to make sure that the people still lived under their control, whose ruling authority would be passed down every generation in what would become the elite class as we know today. You know, Rothschilds, Illuminati, royal family, Freemasons, whatever you want to call it. And it's how they continued to rule Earth for thousands of years to this day from a planet far ass away. Basically, the story claims that we're a genetically engineered species that were designed as slaves to serve a ruling class. And we really do see this slave master paradigm all throughout history. Up until the last couple hundred years, the entire world population was divided into a peasant class and an upper class of royals, nobles, the rulers, kings, emperors, shoguns, and the plebs they rule over. But today, things are different. Or are they? Did the peasant class just become the modern day working class? And the ruling class now work behind the scenes in an attempt to give us the illusion of freedom?
Don't forget to like and follow and stay weird. There was a giant face by the moon the other night. Watch this.
So did y'all hear about the giant face that was by the moon?
Peoples who have been watching this video. Watch this shit. Oh, here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in.
Somebody else is recording.
There it is, the face. That's definitely a face, and the moon looks like it's.
Y'all seeing this shit?
It's coming off of the moon. You zoom in, there he is. There's the face right there.
That's a big ass nose.
Or anything like that.
Somebody's forehead.
Everybody's in the comments. Oh, that's fake. Oh, that's fake. Okay, it's not Hollywood, people. Yeah. So, yeah, what you're witnessing. Hold up, let me get my camera. Got me shaking my camera again. Let me see here.
Yeah, a big face right next to the moon.
You ain't talking about nothing. Hold up. The people's gonna see.
Wow.
There it is.
And there's somebody else recording the same thing. All these people recording the same thing. Y'all seen this shit?
And my first thought was, bro, this could be CGI. But then I had to also remember too, we are in the end times. And you know that veil that we was talking about from the 3D to the 4D? Yeah, that veil gone, so now you finna start seeing the real shit.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird.
And you guys, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, do your own research, do your own homework, Everything that I post is allegedly. Don't forget. Let's get back to the video.
Cat Williams exposed Chris Tucker. Watch this.
Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey. Oh, Lord.
He sacrificed himself.
This statement from Cat Williams was one of the realest statements from his interview. As you can see here, Chris Tucker was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight log. He was on a flight with President William J. Clinton, none other than Bill Clinton himself. He was on the flight with Kevin Spacey. There you can see his name, Chris Tucker, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell. And as you can see here in this picture, it's Chris Tucker with one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. Like, this picture speaks for itself. That's not even to mention just the people on the flight itself are really suspicious. Like Kevin Spacey, we know all the allegations with him and what has went on. And of course, we cannot forget about good old Bill Clinton. Like, his name has already been mentioned in the Jeffrey and Epstein drop of information, and we've seen plenty of pictures and heard so much about him.
Some of these celebrities are not good people.
Scariest videos on the internet, part 4. This is a famous statue that is said to be haunted. And someone caught its eyes moving on camera.
Oh, hell no.
What in the night of the museum is this?
And I ask out, is there a heaven? And it knocks 3 times, meaning no. And at that point, our 2 religious friends that were there like immediately jumped up and said, we have to leave right now.
We had no idea why.
Why? What's going on? Like, I'll tell you in the car, like, dude, like, just don't look back, let's go, let's leave. And so we walked out, we left, we got all the way to the car without anyone saying anything. And as soon as we got in the car, we're like, what's going on? Like, why do we have to leave? He's like, well, in the Christian religion, anything like demonic or evil is supposed to basically disprove that there is a heaven in order, you know. And so what they were saying is like, we don't think this is some like spirit or something paranormal there. We think it was something that was trying to lead you away from heaven or Christianity.
Demonic territory type thing. But that also just depends on what you believe in. Obviously, like our roommates were very, very Christian, very religious. And so when they heard the knock saying no, they thought it was just kind of like a sign from like a demon to like steer us away from God, saying like this does not exist. And so they without question ran before we could even, like, we kind of were wanting to stay there to ask more things.
It was really interesting.
Get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even align and come talk on stages like this. But you guys,
look at the I spoke about, look at the I put in these people's ears. Man, I feel very wrong about a lot of things. How many lives I actually am responsible for when it comes to my music.
A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil.
Then afterwards, she tried to play it off.
A lot of people talk about that. A lot of people talk about the video. And during that time, like, you know, a bitch be real sensitive when they on that period. Like, bitch, I always be crying on my period and shit. But I feel like I was sad as hell because I did not know nothing about this game.
Why would they pay you more to rap about negative stuff? So the male rappers are rapping about killings, murders, you know, to all boast up our melanated men's heads. Especially the youth, the teenagers, all of that. You know, let's go out there and go kill somebody. And then the melanated females in the industry, they have to promote their bodies, you know, degrade more women, make them want to do more ratchet stuff so they lose more of their soul. They have been pushing it on us so much. What's it gonna take, y'all? It's not like they were already doing demonic stuff at the beginning and they were just always been like this. No, they always start to change soon as they get more in the industry. Let's use it, okay? Let's use the first eye. And remember what I said about this movie. You can actually be in the industry, be cloned, or you don't even gotta be cloned. You can just be a puppet. A part of you that is your soul's essence will continue to try to pour out the truth, and then they keep shutting you down, as we've seen with Kanye.
Didn't want her to do this song, Shake It, or like any drill songs, because it's like these songs are activating like these demons that I killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl anymore.
We already know Cardi B has been very vocal about what she feels and everything about the industry, but she keeps getting silenced. Like, what more could they possibly show y'all? Like, I'm really like, are we gonna go at these industries? Are we gonna, like, what are we gonna do? Like, how many times are they gonna continuously send out another degrading melanated woman? Y'all not seeing it? Like, what the hell is going on? I used to listen to Doja Cat. I really liked her, but it's like, why? So the people who run in this industry, the entertainment, music, all of that, you know, they're very vocal. They're showing you who exactly they are. Y'all don't think the same people who are initiating this, you know, the entertainment industry, it's not happening over the phone industry, the television industry, the money industry, the government, all of that. But y'all stay dangerous. I'm finna go more in depth with it on my YouTube, so yeah. This is my page, and there's the full video. Enjoy.
Ice Cube just exposed the club.
Some of you may not have realized
He's exposing
that
the
I'm
club.
not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is
That's you watching.
what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club, that pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know, they've been here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, you know, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been with me.
I'm sure he's gonna visit like that very soon.
It's not magic, it's a science experiment. Don't throw away your gum. Squeeze it into a cone when it's not looking and hit it with a coconut. The coconut opens up. That's the power of non-Newtonian fluids. Stick 2 pencils in salt water and touch a battery to the top. The pencils magically break down into hydrogen and oxygen. Put a piece of gauze over a bottle full of water. Turn it upside down. Even if you put a match in it, it won't leak a drop. Draw a circle in the bottom of the pot with garlic. The eggs will come out round. Don't throw away the unwanted strawberries. Cut off the skin. Bury it in a flower pot, and you'll have delicious strawberries. Pour some alcohol on the sand. Pour sugar and soda on it. You'll summon the magical Pharaoh snake. Put a burning match in the bottle. Put an egg in the mouth of the bottle. The egg is swallowed into the bottle. The remote control has only 1 battery. It doesn't work. What do? Put a pencil with both ends sharpened instead of batteries. The remote control will work fine. Science popularization. Why don't you experiment with your child to stimulate your child's thinking, as well as the ability to use their hands and minds?
Scientists have now created what they call Human 2.0. This is what they say the perfect human body would look like. And yes, Woman 2.0 would have a baby pouch. A group of anatomists wanted to see what a human body would look like if a person evolved for peak functionality. So they took inspiration from other species that do things much better than humans. The first thing Human 2.0 would have is the strong lower back of a chimpanzee. The legs would change to be like the shock-absorbing legs of an emu. And of course, not as many toenails to cut on those cute little toesies. The ears would be more like cat ears. Her supersized eyes would help with vision in day and night. And the most important part, to ensure a pain-free childbirth, would be the pouch like a kangaroo. This would also be the cozy place where the baby is fed. So my question is, if this is the perfect Woman 2.0, what would the perfect man 2.0 look like? Bruh. Scientists have successfully created the world's first human-monkey hybrid at a lab in China. Researchers in the US and Spain traveled to China in order to bypass the laws which prohibit this kind of research in their own countries. They wanted to use animals to create organs for humans as life-saving transplants. The researchers revealed they successfully injected human cells into monkey embryos. Some survived up to 20 days before having to be terminated for ethical concern. Just one of the concerns that have led to this kind of research being restricted in most countries is that it's very difficult to restrict human cell growth to just one organ of interest. If the stem cells escape and create human neurons in the brain of an animal, the ethical concerns would be extreme. Do you think that scientists should keep monkeying around with this concept?
You guys, China needs to stop coming up with these nonsense. A human 2.0? Human 2.0? Are they serious? What's next? What is next? These people don't have no limit. They always want to be some damn creator. You're not the creator. Stop trying to create shit. They keep creating stuff, and then the more y'all create shit, the more y'all fucking up the world. The more y'all fucking up the world. Like, come on. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. But we have reached to the end of the video. Till next time, I am Dark and Lovely. This is Loyalty is the Truth channel, and we are out.